Today I'm gonna build two DC LEGO minifigure habitats. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm here with the Joker and Batman. These are two minifigures from a set that now is retired. I think it's from last year. The Batmobile Batman versus the Joker Chase, set 76224. I think this is already a retired product, so if you want to check it out, I will put the affiliate link to Amazon down below. Anyway, it was a pretty fun set, and with two nice little minifigures for which I'm gonna build an habitat. And let's start from the good guys. Let's start from Batman. So let's move Batman on the side. So the idea is to build a little habitat Batcave. So here we have a little bit of water at the bottom, a little bit of rock work, and then we are gonna build up to the side. So this side of the build now is gonna look a bit confusing. I mean, there's a bit of rock work here and there. These are two supports for the two platforms that I'm gonna add over here. Then I think in each bat cave, in a bat cave, we need to have a little bit of weaponry. So we need to find a place where Batman is gonna store his weapons. So here I put a light gray background so that he can stand out a little bit against the dark gray that dominate the scene over here. So here is gonna have a little bit of a little armory with all the Batman type of weapon that he might need. Now I say that I need to create a couple of platforms. So one is gonna be higher on top, and this is where we can place our Batman to get the weapons. So here we have a ladder to access. We have a stud open there because potentially I could add Batman there, but it's a little bit high on top of this habitat. And then I created another interesting shape for another platform that is gonna be going over here, right at the right height so that they can still access the ladder. And we also have a nice chair that can be rotated to position in the best way possible. Now this one has a little bit of support there. There's not much support on this one, so if we press this down, this is gonna come off. So I wanted to give a little bit of support, even though it's not much structural, but it's more a design addition. So here I have an arch placed upside down. We are gonna connect this to this stud that I have over there, just with one stud, but I'm not gonna keep it straight. I'm gonna rotate, so this is gonna align and follow a little bit the line of this lobe. And now we have a little bit of an interesting shape of this area that is coming off the habitat, and one more stud open there to add our Batman minifigure. Now to complete the scene, this is going to be a sort of working station. So here we have a kind of little piece of table, but we need to add a couple of screens to where Batman can look at whatever he's looking for his next task, for his next mission, whatever you want to call it. So here we have one of these angle studs so that I can have one TV on an angle and one straight there on the wall. And here we have a nice working station, access to the weapon there. Now here we have a big blank wall. So I think the perfect addition would be to add one little bed that is going to connect on the bracket over there with a cone to fill up that space. And I think it's a pretty nice scene with a nice contrast between the black, the gray, and the water at the bottom. And then here, of course, we can add our Batman minifigure in his Batcave. So very, very happy with the result of this one. The Joker one was definitely a little bit more challenging because I didn't find any reference material. Maybe there is in previous movies or shows. So what I decided was to look a little bit at the Manor, Joker's Manor set. See, get a bit of inspiration from there, even in the color scheme. I will see if there is an affiliate link for that one as well. I will put it in the description below, but I haven't checked it out yet. So here we are gonna have this dark red at the bottom, and I'm gonna go with a more colorful scene. So here we have a yellow wall on the side. Here you can see that we have another little scene with this, I don't know if it's purple or lavender there at the back. A little bit of weapons for the Joker as well, and we're gonna add some more later on. And here I want to have a sort of kind of passageway or door, whatever, with a big a Joker's face. That is something that I've seen in concept arts as well as in that set, the Joker's Mansion that I just mentioned. So over here we have this set of lips with the tongue sticking out. We are gonna place the Joker here at the front, and we have studs here to add some details. And here is the structure that I created as the Joker. So I cannot really complete the area on the side because it's gonna be against the wall. Remember, the space of an habitat is 8 by minus the wall become only a 7 wide. So I cannot really come to the side unless I bring everything off a little bit the habitat. Here we have this light yellow for the teeth that are gonna be sticking out over there. And this is again the same wall in yellow. So this is gonna connect there and just run to the side of these lips. And I think the scene is pretty interesting, little bit scary if you want, but I think that's how it's supposed to be for a Joker build, with the lips that are sticking out just a tiny bit off this wall. I think it's pretty okay. I don't have any printed parts to do the eye, so I just build it like this with a couple of studs. And to complete the scene, we need to add a couple of eyelashes over there. The only part that fits the purpose in green that I have is these 2x2 corner tiles. I think they kind of work. There's not the ideal part, but that's all I have in my inventory, so we'll make it work. At the end, I think is not so bad. And maybe we need something longer, or maybe some horn pieces or something of that sort. But I think for now, this is pretty good. I'm gonna add another selection of accessories, let's say, over here on the side. And here, this is gonna be a little bit of a mixed bag of different things. I have a little bit of everything here. There's even a teddy bear, there is a baseball bat, there's some hockey stick. This thing is supposed to be like some sort of bomb, a katana, a bit of everything, random stuff that we can find here. And then I need to add some pop of green to complete a little bit the scene. So here we have a bag of money over there, this another stack of money over here that he will use for whatever nefarious thing he's thinking about. And we have this printed gift that I can add to kind of decorate a little bit that wall at the back. So now the color scheme, it makes a little bit more sense. We have this pop of green that make it work very well. And then the Joker will stand out in the middle because he has this nice purple clothes. And I think we can give also another sort of a weapon accessory in his hand over here. He's gonna sit over there, and now we have our nice scene. Maybe we can swap them around, considering that the Batman stick out a little bit to the right. They have space to be connected on top. Actually, not much here because this side I have to go way bigger in the habitat. Here you can potentially add another habitat, but you have to maybe stick out one stud of two because there's not much space. Or potentially you can just modify this part to remove this last line of green to fit another habitat on top. Maybe this is a concept that I can expand with some more DC minifigure, or maybe I can do something similar with some Marvel minifigure. Maybe you can leave some suggestion in the comments down below. Now, if you like DC stuff, I highly recommend you to go and check out this build here on screen now, which is my Batcave waterfall. There's some very interesting parts usage over there. It's one of my favorite builds, one of my favorite vignettes ever. It's double-sided with a lot of interesting details on the back side as well, with this Batmobile coming in motion. Very nice build, in my opinion. Go and check it out. Thank you very much for watching. Please consider to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next video. Ciao, ciao.